Good evening. This is Father Fabi Faldas and I would like to congratulate Batch 96 at naunahan nyo lang kami. What do I mean naunahan nyo lang kami? Actually, in the local council of your past pupils local chapter, we were thinking of having this sort of series of videos to feature alumni, even your past Salesians, and up-and-coming activities of the past pupils or the alumni. Pero naunahan po kami ng 96 and we're happy. No? Siguro ito yung pambawi nila dahil sila po ang magiging silver jubilarians ngayon dahil medyo malabo ang mangyari, ang grand alumni homecoming. Well, this is a way of making up. No? In a certain way, although who knows, pagbigyan po tayo ng Panginoon at sa tulong ni Don Bosco na magkaroon pa rin ng isang pagtitipon itong darating na 2021. No? Kaya to our past pupils, to our alumni, no? Ingat po tayong lahat at long live po mga Bosconians. Meliora Eligo. Choose to be better. God bless you all.
Hey, good evening, Tito Jello!
Magandang gabi, Kuya Eric. At nandito na naman po tayo sa isa na namang kulitan for tonight, ang Buskolitan. How are you?
Okay naman, Tito Jello. Medyo okay pa naman. Ano ngayon, medyo busy ako kasi alam mo na may something ngayong date na to, di ba? Ano meron ngayong araw
That's
na
right.
to?
Pero bago yan, Tito Eric, let's introduce ourselves muna ha. Okay. I am Jello Simagala Batch 96, Automotive Technology. At ikaw?
Ako naman, si Eric Season, Batch 96, Computer Technology naman.
Yes, okay. So medyo mga computer technology. So meron kang know-how sa computer. At sinasabi mo na nga kanina na today is a very important day. Alam mo kung bakit?
Bakit nga ba, Tito Jello? Bakit nga ba? Pakisabi nga kung bakit.
Kasi kuya, today is 12/12. So ibig sabihin today is the International Day for Online December lang ha.
Tama. Kaya naman pala parang yung shopping cart ko parang punong-puno na ngayon. Hindi ko malaman. Parang sarap mamili ngayon, ano? Dapat tama, sakto. Bago sila mamili, dapat panoorin mo
tsaka
yung episode natin.
Bantayan mo yung yung iPad ni Mrs. kasi bantayan mo yung iPad ni Mrs. kasi baka marami na siyang na-add to cart today. Marami mga sale today and yan. Okay? Nasa na tayo? Medyo tayo
medyo sinasabi mo ata dito, Jello, yung pagsha-shopping tsaka yung pag-host mo kaya na bumabagal yung internet mo, Tito Jello.
Oo nga Teka, magbabawas nga muna ako ng baka nga nagsi-streaming kasi ako ng yan. So yan. So again, today is 12/12 kaya maraming nag-online sale today. Especially ngayon, papalapit na ang Pasko. Kaya saktong-sakto ang mga guests natin today, Kuya Eric, tama ba?
Correct. Sige. Bago natin sila pakilala, baka may mga reminders ka, di ba?
Yes, tama. Actually, meron akong a few reminders for everybody. Okay, so again, tayo pong lahat we are still in a pandemic. Kaya, don't forget to wear your face mask, to wear your face shield, at saka gumamit kayo ng alcohol. Kung hindi nyo kailangang magpunta ng Divisoria, huwag kayong mag-Divisoria, okay? Kasi gusto lang nating lahat ay buhay pa tayo hanggang next year. Yan.
So, tapos, uubra ba tong alcohol na to, Tito Jello? Pwede na ba tong alcohol na to?
Kita nga ng alcohol mo. Yan bang alcohol mo katulad nitong Johnny Walker Black Label? Suwabing-suwabe laban sa germs.
Suwabing-suwabe. Cheers na tayo.
Yes.
Cheers
tayo. Cheers.
Okay, sige. So, let's introduce our guests for today's episode. Bali, ang episode natin today is episode 4, Business as Usual.
Yes, bakit nga business as usual, kuya?
Sakto-sakto sa 12-12, kasi mga guests natin ngayon, they have their online businesses, so they'll share with us their experiences. Tsaka, syempre, Christmas so kaya sabi ko kanina, bago kayo mag-shopping, pakinggan niyo muna itong episode na to. I'm sure meron silang mga products to offer for Christmas. So, correct. Introduce natin. So, first, I'd like to introduce our first guest. From Machine Shop, Bakal Boys ito. Graduated Manufacturing Engineering and Management in DLSU.
Grabe.
Full-time siya sa digital, full-time head of digital for Cebuana Lumelier, and meron siyang 2-side businesses. And number one, actually, what we will be featuring is yung kanyang Karton.ph. It's an e-commerce site that promotes Filipino products and helps support SMEs by providing them free platform to sell. And meron siya yung isa pa, saktong-sakto rin for Christmas, yung FKN Great Wines. So yes. Promote and sells mga Spanish wine. FKN. But tanong natin mamaya kung bakit FKN yun. So, let me introduce our first guest, Robby Afzelius.
Hello, good evening, Tito Jello. Eric, kumusta?
Magandang gabi, Tito Robby. Napapanood lang kita sa TV. Di ba, parang napapanood ko sa TV, ANC, mga ganyan. Parang, si Tito Robby yun, nasa TV, promoting Karton.ph. And so, we will talk more about the online business today.
Yeah, very excited, and thank you for having me.
Yes, we are very excited as well. Yan, sige. Next naman, ako mag-i-introduce.
Ikaw naman, sige.
Itong next guest natin, actually, Lasal din ito graduated BS Manufacturing Engineering and Management.
Magkaklase kami. Magka-block kami
niyan. Kayo nito Teka. Has been in the seafood industry since 2001. Kaya pala, pag nakikita ko to, parang ang naalala ko bangus.
Kala ko naamoy mo, hindi naman.
Hindi naman, grabe ka naman. Okay, so, my gosh. Okay, so ang latest project nila, mayroon silang main brand. Ito ang tawag dito, Wild Caught, no? And we will learn later bakit ba Wild Caught. Sabi nila, they offer the best selection of premium seafood products. Okay, and then we sell our products online. Okay, and wow, Metro Manila and key cities like Bacolod, Davao, and Rojas. So, let's call in Andrei Florentino.
Hi guys, Roux, Jello, Eric.
Yes.
Good evening, bro. Kamusta?
Good evening.
Yes. Kamusta, Tito Andrei? Long time no see.
Ito, nasa bahay, nagpapahinga.
Si Tito Andrei, naalala ko, siya yung pinakamatangkad sa batch natin, di ba?
Oo nga. Actually, ang tawag natin Andrei. Kasi matangkad. So, later, we will talk about also Wild Caught.
Sige.
Yes. Okay, sige. I'll introduce naman yung next natin na guest. Ito, ang dami rin itong mga business. So, our next guest, electrical technology naman. Electrical technology. Industrial engineering, minor in mechanical engineering ang kanyang naging course ng college. And ang business niya is Essentials Daily. So, it's a food e-commerce. And actually, marami pa rin siya rito mga businesses. May Brand X Digital, San Miguel Corporation, Shipping and International Trading, consultant din siya for fuels. Pero yung main line niya dito ang in-invite natin siya is because of the Essentials Daily, which was formed in 2019. And mga brands niya, nanganak na rin actually, meron na rin Fish Daily. Noong April 8 lang, bagong bukas yung kanyang Fish Daily. And I think meron pang, mamaya na lang, sige, surprise na lang natin doon, yung mga kanyang mga maraming businesses niya. No? So, let's introduce our next guest, si Ivan Requinta.
Ivan!
Hi, Ivan!
Hi, Kuya Eric, Tito Jello, Rob,
Yes, magandang
Andrei,
gabi.
good evening.
Kumusta?
Ayos
It is
lang.
our honor to welcome you, a serial entrepreneur. Alam ko, nababasa ko rin si Ivan na parang, uy, alam mo, may nababasa ko lang, uy, makikita ko, my gosh, si Ivan pala to, may batchmate. So, we are honored. Yan. So, thank you. Next guest.
No, the honor is
Kuya
mine,
Eric.
Tito Jello.
So, ito next guest natin, ako. No further introduction, tama ba? So medyo
No
ito kasi
talaga.
Tsaka siguro sa kilala niyo na siya pag bumabiyahe kayo no, di ba? Sa mga pag lumilipad kayo kasi he was from PAL before and now he's in Cebu Pacific. And alam mo na, due to the pandemic, nag-set up din siya ng kanyang business, no? It's a good, mamaya makikwento niya rin kung maganda rin yung ano niya, yung business niya, how it supports our local farmers. So I'll introduce to you our next guest, John Roux. Isa na, yun.
Hi. Thanks, Kuya Eric and Tito Jello. Thank you for having us, having me with all the big-time guests that you have.
Yan. Kumusta John?
Hi, John.
Okay lang. Nandito ako sa mga guests Harap
Sobra.
Grabe naman. Mamaya, John, bigyan mo kami ng sample ng mga this is your pilot speaking, yung mga ganon.
Tama.
Okay, pero Kuya Eric, ganito, kasi di ba, we want to talk about online businesses tonight, di ba? And I think our guests tonight, they are in different stages in their business, no?
Mm-hmm.
So, merong starting lang, merong established na. We were checking out the websites kanina, di ba? So, siguro let's get the ball rolling. So siguro magtanong tayo. Ano bang unang question natin, Kuya Eric? Yan.
No, syempre, how did you go about with your business? Kumbaga, usually nga ang tanong namin ni Tito Jello, parang lahat tayo nasa very technical yung ano natin Natapos na very technical yung napag-aralan natin. Pero yet now we're into business. So ano nga ba? How did you guys started? I'm sure some of you started because of the pandemic, but for some even before pa talaga, no? So siguro let's start with kay Robby, no? Paano ba? How did you go about with your business?
Yeah. So Karton started mga 5 years ago. So if you go back 5 years ago, I think yung landscape ng e-commerce versus now is very, very different. Diba? People were not really as used to buying online. Lazada, Shopee, Facebook Marketplace were not as big. Instagram is not as big yet in terms of social selling. So the concept of Karton started when we went to a bazaar and then bili ka ng products, diba? Tapos bumalik kami the week after and we wanted to buy the same product. Wala na yung merchant. And then we were asking the other merchants there, nasa na yung dati dito? Ay, di namin alam. Wala na. So I couldn't find the product anymore. And then that kind of sparked that idea. And then we also asked the other merchants, so pag wala kayo dito sa bazaar, where do you go to sell? Wala na. So pag may bazaar lang, doon lang kami nagbebenta. So I think that's kind of what started or sparked the idea na the pain point that we were trying to solve was for customers to be able to buy these great products anytime they want. And the other one was to provide a platform for these merchants so they can sell anytime. So parang, di ba, na tulungan mo yung customer, na tulungan mo pa yung merchant. So that's kind of how Karton started, but it took 2 years before Karton really kind of gained traction, because we had to build not just the platform but the brand, build trust. I think that's the number one problem of e-commerce in the Philippines is people still don't trust e-commerce to a great extent. They still trust stores. They still trust talking to someone. But I think that's slowly changing. So yeah, that's basically how Karton started, and the mission of Karton is to really now help all these small businesses, and help them grow. Especially these are mom and pop type of businesses, backyard type of businesses. No, mga walang papeles pa tong mga to kasi hindi nila alam kung tutuloy ba nila or hindi. 'Di ba? So we're that platform to help you start, and I'm happy to say we probably have around 500 merchants now with maybe close to 15,000 products. So and we just really continue to promote all these different merchants and try to reach new customers.
Wow, okay pala yung ano niya. We were checking it out sa website nyo. And actually, na-overwhelm ako. Parang sabi ko, pucha, ang dami nyong in-offer. And I think what I like about dun sa sinabi mo is parang meron kayong social component sa inyong na you're able to help out small businesses.
Correct. And I think that's become our driving force more than anything. It was never intended, but we realized that, hey, we can actually help a lot of people. No, not just the customers, but actually the merchants. And we've developed a lot of great relationships with different merchants, and it's there's a certain sense of fulfillment to see their businesses grow, right? When they grow, we grow. So it's great. I actually have a partnership with Andrei, and I'm looking forward to partnering with you, Ivan, and also you, John. But Andrei's product, I carry his products, and we help each other out. It's actually probably our top in terms of seafood.
Wow,
talaga.
Maganda kasi especially now, ang daming like with the pandemic, ang dami talagang try to think something, some business, kailangan mag-put up ng business. It's a really good platform para syempre iba, hindi rin alam kung paano nila ibebenta, saan nila ibebenta. So maganda mayroong platform na ganyan.
Exactly.
So since nabanggit na rin ni Robby si Andrei, maganda rin makwento ni Andrei how he got to start with the business since 2001 pa pala yung kanya.
When I say 2001, yung initial company that we set up sa seafood. We've been in the distribution for quite some time. Pero yung wild caught that I'm actually promoting right now is kind of new. Medyo baby namin yun because it's just our first retail project. Previously, most of our clients were mostly for wholesale and export. So I think about over a year ago, it started lang with some friends of my wife na very into healthy eating. Nung nag-start yung keto and all that, marami na naghahanap ng mga organic or natural products. So sabi nila, why don't you sell to us yung mga products nyo, or you create products for us para naman we don't have a lot of options even in the supermarket or in the wet markets, yung mga nakikita mo abroad that you export to. Kasi usually mga ibang products na magaganda, hindi mo na umabot ng Manila masyado eh. So that's what we did. We provided retail packing for products na magaganda, and we created it and then offered it in smaller retail packs para naman we can enjoy it.
Okay, so
here.
Andrei, what you mean to say is yes. So sorry, Andrea. So what you mean to say is talagang yung business ninyo is really parang wholesale talaga.
Yes.
Doon kayo nag-start. Okay? And then itong wild caught is a spin-off of your main business, which is talagang siguro ito yung talagang mga pinipili ninyong mga items, mga seafood that you package on retail. Tapos ano ba ito? Is this a premium priced seafood?
I would say premium quality, but not premium priced. We still want to be able to tap still make it affordable as much as possible to as much people as possible, pero without of course cutting down in terms of quality and the product itself. Walang shortcuts pa rin, syempre. So and that's how we got in touch with Rob para how to help to sell it online, to go digital.
Okay,
so Robby was a big help.
Actually, that's good to know kasi actually alam mo yung brand mo, Andrei. I see it also on my Facebook feed dahil some of my friends actually order yung brand ninyo. Yes, so kaya ako parang familiar na ako dito kaya hindi bago sa akin yung wild caught when napag-usapan namin, and nakikita ko nga pag piniprito na yung or naluto na yung seafood. Mukha nga namang masarap.
Alam mo yung lasa, alam mo, may iba yung lasa ba pag wild caught?
Sa picture pa lang nakikita ko. Parang feeling ko ano na to, masarap masyado. Kaya okay. So thank you, Andrei. So siguro let's kay Ivan. Si Ivan, siguro let's jump naman sa iyo, Ivan. Ikaw si Ivan naman, parang kilala ko to, serial entrepreneur, parang ang daming mga negosyo yung nakikita ko ito. Diba dati parang may nakita pa ako sa yung ano ba yan, yung crispy pata, ganyan. Kaya I am not surprised na parang
bakit Tito Jello, ba't pa rin pagkain? Pag pagkain talaga nakikita mo.
Syempre naman, kasi syempre I want to support our batchmates in the future. Yes. Talaga, Kuya Eric ko. Yan, sige. So, kwento mo naman sa amin, Ivan, how did you make the jump to maybe selling or marketing online yung mga products niyo?
Sige. So, yung sa amin kasi, it started accidental lang. Initially kasi, we've been in the e-commerce business. Pero t-shirts. Yung mga inspirational shirts, yung mga worship generation shirts. Yung team kasi namin does the sewing, yung pagtatahe. So, parang we created our own brand. Parang 5 years ago din we started our own brand called iSoot. So, ang concept niya is we started our online business or sell these shirts online. So, it was doing okay. On the side, I think si Tito Jello is familiar with din nga yung crispy pata. So we had Kapitan Pata then 6 years ago. So that was really my focal business. Tapos yung sa shirts and e-commerce, that is just a secondary. Kasi may mga partners akong tinutulungan on the business plan, etc. Nagkataon lang nung, I think last year, nung nagkaroon ng issue dun sa Manila Bay pollution. So, yung may piggery kasi dun sa area ng Bacoor where we used to keep the pigs. Kasi besides the crispy pata and sisig that we sell, we really sell talaga lechon baboy. Lechon baboy, deli. So, kumbaga, parang nagkaroon ng ordinance sa anything adjacent, any body of water adjacent sa Manila Bay, kailangan tanggalin dun yung mga piggeries or any pollution that could cause toxins going to Manila Bay. So that affected yung Kapitan Pata business namin. So we closed the business. It was mandatory closed. Parang sinabi ng LGU, hindi na namin kayo i-renew. So parang option na binigay sa amin is it's either you transfer your piggeries to Batangas or Quezon or Pampanga, which is masyadong malayo, or you rent a piggery na registered in the same in the same areas. Eh syempre our business is in Cavite. So parang it would be very expensive for us to transport, etc., etc. So parang we decided na to close the business kasi parang it won't be economical.
So ibig sabihin, government regulations affected the business.
Yes. So, at the same time, yung sa shirt naman, so, sorry na-close yung Kapitan Pata just December 31, 2019. So, at the same time, nung nangyari yung pandemic, March, yung partner ko naman sa business, para naapektuhan yung retail namin ng shirts. Kasi syempre, at the start of the ECQ, para ang nag-thrive talaga ng businesses are yung mga essentials. Shirts naman, hindi naman siya essentials eh. So, parang nanghinayang kami na, okay, since we've started the concept of doing e-commerce, why not just go with the plan that we did a couple years back na magtayo ng parang food e-commerce business. That time kasi, like what Robby said, parang hindi pa kasi click sa public yung bibili ka ng food or any products online. Kasi they can easily go to malls, they can easily go to establishments. So, parang out of desperation, lalo na yun dun sa business partner ko, parang we started selling the food essentials. Pero nakalatag na kasi yan as Fish Daily for fish and seafood, Meat Daily for meats, tapos yung Harvest Daily for fruits and vegetables. So parang since there's problem with logistics, parang the easiest way to sell among the three muna was fish and seafood. So that's why we initially launched yung Fish Daily. Pero mother company talaga niya is yung Essentials. So the rest was history. So nanganak siya, nag-prosper ng maigi. So yun, nadagdagan na namin ng Meat Daily, Harvest Daily, tapos may grocery pabili na rin kami ngayon. Tapos we also do Brand X Digital. Kasi syempre may mga up and coming entrepreneurs na yung ECQ, di ba? Which has less knowledge on how to establish their e-commerce business. So since meron na kaming know-how for the past few years on how to improve the e-commerce business, so we created a different section. Yun lang yung focal point, which is to do digital marketing.
Right. So actually parang ang nagigets ko sa iyo, bro, nag-pivot kayo to a different line of business kasi nga medyo nagkaroon kayo ng problem dun sa meat support business, no?
Yeah.
Actually parang dahil dun sa situation no, dahil di nabili ng permit, parang in a way napa-okay pa kasi nangyari na-diversify niyo yung business in that sense.
Yeah. Yung food talaga na e-commerce, that is really not in our minds. Meron na siyang concept, pero because of what happened, parang we had no choice but to try it out and shift towards it. But maganda naman yung nangyari, so one thing to be thankful during the ECQ or the lockdown.
Okay, sige. So thank you. Meron akong follow-up question pero bago yan, gusto ko rin munang matanong kung paano naman nag-start sa business itong si John. Kasi si John, alam ko, bro, parang may nakikita rin ako, you had other businesses before, even while you were a pilot. Tama ba? So actually, naka-mute ka dyan, no? So siguro, yan.
Yeah, hi. Sorry. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, before, even when I was flying, so we did several small businesses. One of it was a small coffee shop.
Yes, parang naalala ko yung coffee shop
mo. But due to the pandemic, we had to close it down temporarily. But right now, we don't know if we're gonna open it again, no? But since there is a pandemic, it's been since March. So the airline industry has been heavily affected. And I don't know if you've seen the news, cabin crew doing a lot of other things, pilots doing double jobs, and small businesses. So I was part of that small part na mas hindi na nakakalipad. So I used the knowledge that I had with beverage in the coffee industry to start a little bit of my own. No, so I looked at the beverage industry because this is one thing that people consume always. So it's food or beverage. Eh. And why did I choose juices? It's because here in the Philippines we have a lot of things to offer, a lot of fruits, a lot of nutritious, fruits to offer, no. So one in the picture here is honey ginger tea. Yung isa is calamansi with honey. All of the products here, all of the ingredients are locally sourced, direct to the farms. So I was thinking, sa pandemic, we need nutritious beverage instead of sugary drinks, diba? So we would like to turn to drinks that have immune boosting capabilities, additional vitamins, nutrients. So dalawa pa lang yung products, and we're looking at we're researching, we're doing R&D sa other products that we make locally. For example, I told Kuya Eric earlier, we have Dayap. Okay, so it's parang key lime. Everybody's so very short lang, no? What's in my head when I started it. When you go to the grocery, you always see lemons, you always see grapes, you always see apples, you always see oranges. How come we don't see locally produced fruits anymore? Not as much as before. It's the kind of consumerism that we have that has drawn away from locally producing crops. So what I wanted to do is, aside from providing nutritious drinks to Filipinos, I wanted to boost the production of farmers who produced local crops. For example, calamansi, Dayap, and tamarind natin. So na-mention ko yung tamarind kasi we're doing a little bit of research on that. Instead of importing tamarind from Thailand, which we do import a lot, no? We have tamarind from Batangas, we have tamarind from Magalang that we can produce. So parang two-pronged eh. I want healthy beverage for people. At the same time, I want to increase the demand for local products. This will help our agriculture in our own little way, and it will also give employment to people. Kasi right now, yung startup namin, we're employing a few people na walang trabaho sa pandemic. So, happy nga sila. Sabi nila, Sir John, thank you na may trabaho kami kasi kung wala to, wala kaming gagawin. So, yan.
Alam mo, Kuya Eric, ako parang medyo napaproud ako sa mga panelists natin today. Kasi parang hindi lang business ang parang ang focus nila, parang mayroon ding social component talaga. Yung tipong yung makatulong ka sa pagtrabaho, pagbibigay ng focus sa mga local products, local produce, no? Siguro follow up lang dyan. Sa tingin nyo ba itong pandemic na ito? Itong pandemic, lahat tayo apektado ng pandemic, di ba? Tama ba ako, Kuya Eric?
Tama ko dyan.
Okay, so lahat tayo apektado ng pandemic. Pero itong pandemic, nakatulong ba sa inyo, sa negosyo nyo, or napabilis ba ng pandemic ang pag-move ninyo sa online business? Tapos nakatulong ba talaga ito to the bottom line? Siguro, Tito Andrei, what do you think sa business ninyo?
Well, honestly, malaking boost for any online business, I think, yung itong pandemic. Not that we want it to happen, pero ang maganda lang kasi when it happened, although yung business at that time was still starting out, when I designed the business kasi no Wildcaught, I made sure it's easily scalable. So meaning, nakakabit siya dun sa mother company namin, At the same time, nung nagkaroon ng pandemic biglaan, so we were able to distribute, no? We were one of the few na nakakuha agad ng mga DTI permits to distribute food, to make sure na hindi mawala ng pagkain yung mga ibang lugar. So I mean, in that aspect, yes, yeah, nag-speed up yung sales, no? And of course, eventually sa bottom line. At the same time, the people have been more aware of the brands kasi na future with the different how do you say this, online stores, bloggers, and all that, because they need to inform people kung saan pwedeng bumili ng pagkain at that time. So may nagkaroon ng panic, di ba? There was a period, sometime April, na people didn't know kung saan bibili ng pagkain. Because natigil yung importation, natigil lahat ng opisina, so medyo na-paralyze yung government. So lahat ng government offices at that time didn't know what to do. They didn't have the right policies in place on how to make sure na hindi maubusan ng food in all municipalities because we had to go into lockdown. So yes, to answer that question, yeah, medyo napabilis yung benta during that particular period. Not that we want it. Siyempre,
Okay,
natin yung pandemic. I mean, who wants this?
That's true, di ba? Kasi nobody really wanted this pandemic to happen. Okay? Pero siyempre, it's good that you were able to take advantage of it. How about si Karton.ph? Did you experience an increase in sales during the pandemic, since I think medyo established na kayo, di ba? Or nandyan na kayo sa market, online market, when the pandemic happened?
Yeah. So I think for Karton, since you're correct, we've been doing this for a while, right? We're very highly digital. It's really e-commerce. So our sales shot up organically, I think. However, it came with its own challenges because, number one, we weren't prepared. So all of a sudden, we didn't know how to handle it, which is a very good problem. That problem actually goes also to our merchants because they also had a surge and they weren't also prepared for that. And it came at a time where raw materials for them were not easily accessible. So I think the sales was there, the demand was there. We had a fulfillment problem. Like it was very hard to fulfill. Now, what makes this even more complex, and I'll go back to the height of the lockdown when all of a sudden everything was shut down and you couldn't go from city to city. So yes, we're an e-commerce site, but behind you have people, diba? You have people processing the orders, you have people packing these, you have people delivering it, right? So it's highly operational. We couldn't get people to our office. So our office for I think 2 months, our staff was sleeping. They were sleeping in the offices. We had to hire new delivery people and had to find a way to look for them. And on top of that, you had to factor in the safety of your people, right? So it was not a walk in the park, I would say. And it took a while for us to be able to adapt to this new, I guess, our new normal also. It took us 2 months to kind of say we're kind of in a better spot, but it was really tough. But now I could say we're in a better spot. We've set a few things in place to anticipate paano pag mag-lockdown ulit, anong gagawin natin. So meron na kaming mga backup plan na when this happens, we know what to do now and we won't fall in the same situation before. But in general, I think our new baseline shows that people have more trust to buying online. However, another challenge that I'm experiencing now people are now so good in selling in Instagram, Facebook, Lazada. So those are my competition now, right? And I'm happy for them. So this has also brought another challenge for me that I need to make sure that Karton still adds value for these merchants. Because technically, again, versus 5 years ago to now, people can do it on their own and they can do it so well. So, right? And we are just a complementary platform to your own efforts.
Actually, meron nga akong follow-up question din dyan, di ba, no, Kuya Eric, na napag-usapan din natin. Pero siguro, with regard to yung mga Lazada at mga Shopees of this world, di ba? Kasi, di
Yes.
ba, no? Di ba, Kuya Eric?
Oo, tama. Meron tayong maganda yung ano mo dyan eh. Siguro, pwede natin, kasi meron na tayong isang guest dito na selling also in those platforms, ano? So, siguro si Ivan, nagbabenta siya sa mga Lazada, sa mga Shopee. Meron siya doon, may mga platform na siya using those platforms na rin, di ba? So maybe we can
Yeah, sige. Ako ang gusto kong matanong diyan, brother Ivan. Ito bang mga Lazada, Zalora, Shopee, has this made it easier for people to sell online? And sa tingin mo ba is it good for us? Tapos siguro in terms of siguro yung mga established like sina Robby, tapos Andrei, ikaw ba may sarili ka bang website? Do you guys also have shops in those anong tawag mo doon? Those sites or
Online
platforms? Pero sige, si Ivan muna. Ivan, what is your opinion about mga Lazada, Shopee? Have they made it easy?
Okay, sige. Before I answer that question, kasi for us, before we ventured or introduced the brand sa Lazada, Shopee, parang we introduced muna our brand dun sa sarili naming website. Tapos we established our digital marketing strategy from that website. So I think based on what Andrei and Robby said earlier, parang it's a different situation kasi nung nag-lockdown. Parang everybody suddenly went to sourcing food essentials online. So parang sa amin historically, nakikita namin yung peak ng aming sales every time may announcement ang government na mag-ECQ, extended ng ECQ. So i-expect na namin that on that day or the following day, sisipa na naman yung sales namin. So since may mga ganong kaming nakitang trends, we implemented some strategies, e-commerce strategies na kapag may mga nag-visit sa store namin or nag-click sa site namin, parang automatic na we follow through yung kumbaga discreetly we follow them up pag nag-scroll sila sa mga phones sila or sa tablet sila para makikita nila yung sponsored ads namin, etc. Hanggang sa naging organic na yung pag-purchase nila from us. So nagkaroon ng downside yan kasi siyempre nung na-revert na to GCQ yung lockdown, parang nag-subside yung sales namin, which we anticipated. Kasi parang for us, what happened during the ECQ na sobrang taas ng sales namin, that is something na we shouldn't be excited about. Instead, parang we should parang create certain strategies na just in case lang bumalik sa new normal yung situation, para we could still maintain yung sales performance namin. So instead of promoting products and all, parang nag-focus kami dun sa service. Parang we deliver our products on the same day or within 24 hours. Tapos we offer many types of payment methods like COD, yung mga online cash wallet like GCash, Paymaya, fund transfer, tapos PayPal. So once na naka-establish na kami ng market or may mga followers or may mga regular clients na kami, then slowly, saka namin sa kanila sinasabi, soon we will be shifting to another option wherein you can buy our product. But syempre, since we sell food, parang it's hard kasi to sell perishable items sa Lazada and Shopee. That's why recently, nag-launch kami ng sarili naming brand, which is called the Authentic Filipino Favorites. So these are classic and known products from various provinces within the Philippines na yun mismo yung item na ibebenta namin sa Lazada and Shopee. So,
Anong
answering
shop
your
mo sa
question,
Lazada, brother? Do you have a shop in Lazada?
yeah, both Lazada and Shopee, just click
Anong pangalan ng shop?
Essentials Daily.
Ayan, okay, sige. So you think yung Lazada, do you have Shopee?
Yes, we also have Shopee.
So nakatulong sa inyo. I mean, talagang you set up a shop there. And
Yeah,
nakatulong sa strategy niya yan.
Well, prospectively, yun ang ina-expect namin. Kasi syempre, since meron na kami mga followers, since nagsisimula pa lang kami compared kay Kuya Andrei at kay Kuya Robby na matagal na. So we're still trying to build our network and our consumers. Yun lang, selling in Lazada and Shopee, consumable goods like fish, meat, seafood, parang it's hard to sell there. So we found a we created our different brand to sell. May talagang target niche na talaga.
Okay. So parang naging part of your strategy yung Lazada at Shopee.
Yes.
Pero you still maintain your own platform or website for selling. Okay. Ito namang sa startup, 'di ba, yung sa CitrusC. Meron I see you sell sa Facebook. Do you have Lazada or Shopee, and what do you see is the future of online selling sa mga platform na yan? Sa tingin nyo ba, lalaki pa yung Lazada and Shopee in terms of online selling?
That's a question for
yeah. Sa'yo, John, bro.
Tama ba? Tito Jello? Yeah, sorry. If I see that lalaki pa ang Lazada and Shopee, correct? Or if yung product is lalaki pa
siguro first of all,
Shopee
do you have
a
shop in Lazada and Shopee, or do you
plan to
Do you plan? Is it part of your strategy to go into those platforms?
So to reflect what si Ivan said, our items are, I wouldn't say as perishable as seafood, no, but right now I'm very cautious with the packaging and how it's being delivered to the customers. So I don't have Lazada or Shopee yet, simply because I'm very careful with how everything is packaged. So how do I sell? This will be through Facebook, Instagram, and I have a friend who incidentally has something Karton has. So I'm probably interested in the business model of Robby, because for startups like me, what Robby is doing through Karton is very good. It gives us an opportunity to branch out and look for additional sales. As for Shopee and Lazada, maybe not yet, as long as we haven't figured out how to package properly for ease of delivery. Because, I mean, it's a very good platform, Shopee and Lazada, although there are times that I have received items that I've ordered na in a condition that would not be so good if it were liquid. So, yeah.
Talagang may mga risk din with the yung Lazada. Pero kasi I think maganda rin yung, well, depende siguro sa item nga, no? Kasi kung like food ako, I wouldn't dare actually ordering food sa Lazada. Medyo may ano pa rin ako dyan. May reservations ako with ordering like perishable items sa Lazada or sa Shopee. But other items, okay naman, I guess, di ba? Pero
Sina Robby ba? Tsaka sina Robby tsaka si Andrei, do you have Lazada and Shopee shops or do you plan to?
Well, I'm already in Karton.
Wait lang. So,
pero to answer your question, kung Lazada or Shopee, no, I'm not on Lazada or Shopee.
Okay, so
para si John din eh. I guess I have my own reservations with those two platforms for my products, and I'm happy with the current setup pa naman namin. We're open. We're with Metromart. It's also another platform that caters to some shops, no.
Right.
So I think right now medyo I have my hands full siguro whether to magdadagdag pa ng Shopee or Lazada.
Okay, so that's good. So, Robby, ibig ba sabihin yung Karton.ph, do you see it as a direct competitor ng mga Lazada and Shopee?
I would say we are more of an indirect competitor. They probably don't care about me. I'm probably not even in their, peripheral at all. And to John, your product's perfect for Karton because we carry ice cream, we carry fish, and we take care of the product. So let's really talk after. If you ask me, the platform to watch out for selling is really Facebook Marketplace. That will evolve, and for me, Lazada and Shopee should watch out for what Facebook will have in the future. But I think it's like these online shops you can classify them or you can relate them to certain physical stores or places also. So I would say Lazada is like Green Hills. So Lazada, if you go to Green Hills, it's like going in Lazada. Shopee is like Divisoria. Di ba? Punta ka Shopee, parang pupuntang Divisoria. Ganun yung Karton is like going to a bazaar. If you go to a bazaar, that's the experience you get with Karton. So, maybe some of these items you can find in these different places, but the experience overall is very different. And I think for Karton, it's really, we have one message, one single focus, Filipino products. So, and that makes it very clear for our customers on why you go to Karton, because if you're looking for something Filipino, something local, you go there. Even though you have the same products in Shopee and Lazada. So more or less something like that.
Alam mo, Tito Jello,
yes.
Ang ganda lang kasi because how this episode turned out. Because when we conceptualized this episode, ang concept natin was to promote yung mga businesses ng batchmates natin, But then, knowing the businesses of our guests, like kay John, mga local farmers, kay Andrei, ganun din, mga local suppliers, kay Ivan, meron pa siya yung mga fini-feature niya yung mga local products ng bawat province, Filipino products. And then kay Robby, ang kinikater niya lang talaga mga local products lang din, So ang galing kasi we're trying to promote our businesses of our batchmates, and at the same time, they are promoting naman yung mga local businesses na tsaka mga local products natin dito sa Pilipinas. So, gusto ko lang i-share kasi ang ganda nung turnout. Ganun pala yung nagiging nitong natin episode. Tito Jello?
Tama ka. Actually, before we segue to something else, kasi like for example, si Robby at si John, actually kaya talaga namin ginawa ito para ma-connect kayo para dyan makapag-sell ka sa Karton.ph.
Pwede.
Diba? CitrusC Karton.ph. Tapos, speaking of promoting yung mga products ng ating mga batchmates, Kuya Eric, let me just feature first one product ng ating batchmate. Okay? So ito, this is a home-based business ng ating batchmate, si si Tito Gilbert Balin, okay? Sa kanila ng kanyang wife niya. So, magaling na baker yung wife niya. And this is a banana bread with chocolate. So, parang, ito, Kuya Eric, this is sa Facebook, sa Biko Bakes, di ba? Biko Bakes.
Mainit-init pa ba? Mainit-init pa?
Well, hindi na mainit ngayon, pero ang alam ko, parang kanina lang nila pinitas yung saging. Ha? At saka yung walnut kanina lang nila pinitas. And ang bango. So, please visit, support local, Biko Bake sa Facebook. Okay? Wala lang akong kutsara dito, pero kanino ko pa kinakain yung kanina. So let's support our batchmates and
Ano ba yan? Pwede rin kayo sa Karton.ph yan, no?
Pwede.
Ganun ba?
Ba't ikaw lang meron, Tito Jello?
Actually, kakakuha ko lang kanina, tapos I can't stop. I'm sorry, I can't stop smelling it. Okay, so anyway, yun lang. Kaya actually tuwa ako ito, parang ang dami tingnan mo, 'di ba? Para siyang moon. Ang dami Okay. But anyway,
meron akong gusto itanong pala. Parang ano yung mga siguro kay Ivan kasi maraming product si Ivan eh. Ano yung mga yung mga kakaibang mga weird orders or mga experiences yun na kakaiba. Kasi minsan maririnig mo, ako actually guilty ako doon, yung magte-text ako sa marketplace, sabihin ko, ano bang available ba yan? And then, pag nakita ko yung presyo, biglang scene zone na lang, di ba yung mga ganyan? So meron ka ba masishare na experience? I mean, at least for us buyers, meron ka bang, ano ba yung mga pet peeves nyo kumbaga dun sa mga consumers na ayaw yung makarinig sa consumers ng mga ganung klaseng orders?
Sige. Honestly, I think si Kuya Robby, si Kuya Andrei, at saka si Kuya John would agree with me. Regardless of how annoying or how stupid the question is, parang we should be nice to them. Parang ang common kasi na tinatanong sa amin, may product na tapos nandoon na yung price, kikik nila, how much to? So, syempre, nandoon na nga yung details. So, kami, we still explain it to them. Tapos nakalagay na rin doon, for example, yung quantity, kung ilan yung natitira pa. Parang tatanungin nila, ilan pa ba yung natitira? So, basically, yun lang naman yung mga typical questions na tinatanong sa amin. Wala namang very weirder than those questions. But, yun yung mga typical namin na na-encounter.
Tanong ng how much, biglang wala na.
Well, pag kunwari nagtanong naman sila ng how much, we reply to them nicely. Na sinasabi namin. Pero yun lang, ang nakakatawa lang is, parang when you post kasi a item, syempre nandun na lahat ng detail.
Kaya Tito Jello huwag ka na masyado magtatatanong-tanong kasi nung mga, huwag ka na mag-window shopping.
Can I make a comment sa sinabi ni Kuya Ivan? Yung regarding customers who'd ask, no? Kasi I think it's very Filipino that the buyers, the potential buyers, they would always like to have that interaction with the seller. Kasi minsan magtataka ka na parang sabi nga ni Kuya Ivan, ando na lahat, di ba? But I think it's among the Filipinos na they would like to get in touch personally with the one selling. They would want a little bit of banter. And then when they have established that, the seller, the identity of the company becomes a person. You put a person behind it. And then when they get through that, mas gusto ng Pinoy yung a little bit of personal relationship. So, transitioning from a brick and mortar store where they see salespeople, now that they're going to be answering sa keyboard, everything is there actually, but for some reason that I've experienced, people want to connect to whoever's selling. So they know that the price, ang tanong pa rin HM. Diba?
Okay,
so,
wait lang.
Tama.
So, ang ibig mong sabihin, you don't think it's a comprehension problem, but it's more of friendly banter or to gain connection with ng buyer to the seller. Kumbaga introductory question na yung how much kahit na nakalagay na kung magkano.
Yes, in my experience, kahit na very short pa lang ako, they've seen the prices, they've seen the pictures, and they would still want, you know, contact eh. So, parang give them that. I think it's a good
Alam mo kay Kuya John, feeling ko yung mga nag-chat sa kanya, gusto lang makausap talaga si Kuya John.
Okay, alam mo, wait lang. Kuya Eric ha, ito true story. May friend ako nung nalaman niyang ka-batchmate ko si Kuya John, humingi ng picture niya noong fourth year tayo. Sabi ko, sige, meron ako sa yearbook kaya parang sige, padala ko sa iyo. But will be I will not name. Pero parang may following pala si Kuya John. Okay, kaya anyway, na-share ko lang, Kuya Eric.
Alam mo na dyan, sino mga nag-chat sa'yo ng HM?
So, siguro ganito, isa pa. So, moving naman sa different part of siguro sa online. Bakit hindi ko kayo nakikitang sumasayaw sa TikTok? Wala ba kayong mga I mean, don't you think your personal brand will help Karton.ph pag sumasayaw-sayaw si Kuya Robby na hawak-hawak yung mga karton? Kuya Robby.
Baka mawala na ako ng customer. hindi ako sure.
Pero seriously,
maraming mag-how much dyan kay Kuya Robby.
Pero alam mo, seriously, sa tingin, di ba, parang influencer marketing, mga ganyan, no? Di ba? Kayo yung mga head ng negosyo ninyo eh. Tapos siguro kahit pa paano, meron kayong sariling following. Wala ba kayong naisip na, I want to be an influencer, I want to do this so that I can support my business? Tito Andrei, sasayaw ka ba sa TikTok o hindi?
Hindi ako bagay sa TikTok. Hindi ako ubra sa TikTok. Pero I agree. It's kind of connected sa sinabi ni John eh. The people would like a face to the company, a persona. Pero hindi naman ata ubra kami sa TikTok.
Pero do you think na, I don't know, being siguro, do you think it's important to have a face to your business?
Well, I think what's more important is tama yung sinasabi ni Rob kanina. More than the face of the business, I think it's more of which platform you want to be in. San ka ba dapat? Kasi one thing that I learned, I mean, I think I'm kind of new sa digital. Si Robby, lagi kong tinatawagan yan to consult. Hindi sagot ang Lazada at Shopee if you want to go online business eh. That won't give you the sales you're expecting. That won't give you the exposure you want. It won't give you all the answers if you want to be successful in online selling.
And
I think you want to look beyond Shopee and Lazada. You can't be stuck with those two.
I'll add on to what Andrei is saying. Whenever we onboard anyone, we always tell, especially if it's a new merchant, we always tell them, go to all the platforms that you can. Just go on board. Nothing stopping you. Not one platform will work. Will give you the best results. Go to all. However, even if you're in all platform, it is not an assurance of sales. At the end of the day, you have to make the sale happen.
Yeah.
And what do I mean exactly by that? You either have to do Facebook ads, you either have to reach out to people, you have to post, you have to create awareness, however it is. Having your product in any platform, it will not move. Zero if you do not do anything to promote it. So that's what I always tell whoever joins. We are not your answer. We are just a channel for you. You have to make the sale happen. We will help you. We'll give you advice, we'll give you tips, we'll promote you, but it's your responsibility to sell your product.
Okay, I have a question. Like for example, sa batchmates natin, I have like two here. Si Mark Camacho, his sibling, has on Facebook, Tito, saan napunta si Kuya Eric? Nawala. Okay. Okay, so like for example, si Mark Camacho, his sibling, he has Babies and Beyond by GL. Meron ka picture nun, Kuya Eric? Diba?
Sige, yes. Wait.
And also si Gary Custodio, he has Bethel's Party Shop. 'Di ba? FB page. So yung like ganung mga products. How can you advise them na these are non-food products? They have their products on Facebook. How will they be able to better promote their ito Bethel's Party Shop. Ito kanito, Brother Eric?
Kay Gary Custodio.
Gary Custodio, 'di ba? Si Gary has been in in the party business and in the accessories business for so long.
Selling, 'di ba? I think parents niya pa or third generation na I think siya, 1960s pa raw siya with that business.
Ito brother, naalala ko, a few years ago, I was in Divisoria. Bigla kong nakita yan si Gary, sabi ko, "Pucha, kilala ko to ah." And then he has a shop in Divisoria Mall before. Ewan ko lang kung hanggang ngayon pero he has a shop there. Kaya ako, okay pala to. Tapos also ito si Mark Camacho sa Babies and Beyond, di ba? Ang product nito, anong main product niya? Eric?
Sandali. Papakita ko na lang.
Pakita mo na lang. Okay. Actually, gusto ko sana
i-demo. Kasi alam ko may pinadalan ka raw kaso ewan ko.
Hindi nga ako pinadalan. Hindi ako pinadalan. Kaya hindi ko siya anong tawag niya? Breast pump. Breast pump. Ang main product niyan. So, Tito Robby. Kunyari sa ganitong mga products, Tito Robby, mga party shop, tsaka sa Babies and Beyond by GL. How can they promote their products online?
So, I guess what I can probably share are maybe basics on what you can do, right? So you have paid and non-paid approach. So let's go first non-paid kasi diba, ayaw mo na gumastos, diba? Ayaw mo na gumastos. So make sure you have a lot of good quality photos. Make sure you tell the story of your product and make sure you have a good price point. So I think, medyo mga basics yun. And then whenever you have a sale, maybe direct sale or direct marketing pa to, di ba? Make sure you post photos of those sales. Ask them to tag you. And it's an organic way of promoting your product, right? So, yan. You see all of these, di ba? Typically done. Now, if you want to do a little bit of paid, you can spend 100, 200 pesos to boost your ad on Facebook. And trust me, that goes a long, long way. You do not need a lot to do paid ads on Facebook. As long as you target the right audience, obviously with this one, wag ka na mag-target ng male, female lang, di ba? Yeah. And obviously, lagay mo yung target mo na maybe 30 to 40 years old. Wag mo na isama yung 18 to 25 to optimize your spend. So, and you target also a location near where you sell para it's easy for you to deliver. And trust me, 200 to 500 pesos will take you a long way. So those are just some of the basics that I would recommend.
Actually, may mga ano tong how many? Ayan, okay. May nag-thank you sa akin. Sa tingin ko si ano to. Si Naabet. Okay.
Meron pa palang sa Shopwise.
Yes. Ano pa bang mga meron tayo dito, Kuya Eric? Like for example, paano naman yung mga food businesses? Like kunyari si Robert, meron siyang CitrusC Kitchen, di ba? Ano nga ba tong CitrusC Kitchen? Tsaka si Juni, Ito kay Juni, iba yung kay Juni. Kasi
Kay Robert, ano sa kanya, yung sardines, ano? So meron siya, actually sabi ni Robert, ano siya, straight from the supplier, kumbaga, direct seller ng supplier. So,
Kuya Eric,
meron sila mga sardines.
Totoo ba na si Eric mismo, si Robert ba talaga ang totoong, siya mismo ang nag-catch ng mga sardinas na yan?
Palagay ko kasi lagi siya, pag tinatanong ko siya, laging nasa raw siya Nasa Manila Bay raw siya.
I see. Okay,
pero
so
yung product niya,
Kitchen.
Yes, and then yung binanggit mo, yung kay Junie. Actually, kay Junie naman, ibang naman, because meron na si Junie, he's working for Mesa sa Shangri-La. So meron na rin silang yun. May sarili na silang meron na sila sariling platform din. So they have their
sige,
Christmas
siguro ganito. Like for example, mga ganyan mga restaurant like Mesa. Tapos si Belmore meron din siyang Food Market Manila sa 'di ba, sa BGC. So sa mga ganyang mga business, ano sa tingin niyo? How can they market better their products, no? So si Belmore sa foodmarketmanila.com, meron sa website At saka si Junie, may website ba may website ba yung Mesa Shangri-La o pupunta ka na Shangri-La?
May Facebook account sila and then of course they have a contact number. Nasa Facebook din yon, so you can just check it out para kung gusto mag-order ng kanyang Christmas packages sila, so pwede rin yon.
Yan, siguro ganyan, kunyari, at Kuya Andrei, anong tingin mo kung paano it's a restaurant it's a place talaga pero they also have, I guess you can also order.
I think I'm not the right person when it comes to marketing, no, but I think I'd still go for IG and FB. And if you can hook yourself up with maybe Grab, the delivery courier services, it can add up to your sales. You have Food Panda, you have Grab, you have Lala Food. Sabi nga ni Robby, you try to, I guess, make yourself as much as available as you can. I think yun ang labanan sa mga restaurants because I guess any form of convenience right now would probably put you a bit on top of the others, especially within your area. The closer to you, the cheaper the delivery fee. So I guess those things, mostly on the courier kung restaurant, I think right now.
Yeah. So Junie posted here, no? Di ba? Meron siyang free ice cream dining customers.
Yeah, bukas.
Pupunta na tayo. But like with this one, I would create a post and you can target on Facebook anybody within a certain radius to your restaurant at a certain period of time can get targeted with those ads. So for me, that's something that I would right away do that.
May question ako. Regarding, anyway, we're talking about Facebook, yung promoting it to a certain market. Yung boosting ba? What do you think about yung boost? I've heard some people nagbo-boost sila kasi talagang it really generates yung reach or yung market. I don't know kung sino sa mga guests natin na try na mag-boost ng product nila using yung Facebook So meron naman nakapag-try sa inyo nun? Kasi ako curious actually ako nun.
Yeah, actually, if it's okay na
go ahead.
Nag-start kasi kami, siguro yung strategies na shinare ni Robby, those were the things that we really did. We marketed talaga our items kasi nga it's new, tapos food siya. Tapos we use Facebook ads and Google ads sa umpisa. Pero we paid. We availed the paid ads. Siguro mga 150. Yun yung ginawa natin. Tapos nag-specify lang kami ng target. So far, yun yung nakapag-generate sa amin ng sales . Secondary na lang siguro yung posting. Now, organic yung kumukuha or nakakakita ng mga pinapost na. Pero majority during the start of our food e-commerce business, talagang naka-boost kami from March to May. Tapos after that, slowly, napapansin namin na nagiging organic na. And may times na kami na yung binabayaran ni Facebook or YouTube. So, kumbaga, parang it also adds to our drive na, okay pala yung ganitong klaseng marketing. So, syempre, inaayos lang namin yung picture, etc. etc. So, to answer the question of Kuya Eric, yung boosting is really a good help for you to get sales. Just like what Robby said, it's one of the basic things na kailangan mo talagang i-adapt when you're entering the e-commerce business.
So, ano pala talaga, no, Tito Jello, no? Talagang it's worth to pay, kumbaga, a little amount para ma-boost ka. Malaki rin pala talaga yung nararating ng mga boost ng Facebook na yan. Ano?
Yeah.
So like for example, kunyari, itong ka-batchmate naman natin si Glenn. Si Glenn, meron siyang dalawang negosyo, no? Meron siyang Mayor's, tama ba, Eric, sa Parañaque, and also Tabing Ilog.
Yes.
It is a ano ba? It's a restaurant, diba?
Yung Mayor's, they nagbibenta sila, and then yung Tabing Ilog, it's a restaurant. Actually, it's with Glenn, and ang I think ang co-owner nun is Derek Correa, no? Tama ba ako? I think.
I believe so. So kunyari ganyan, business ganyan. So makakatulong ba ang Facebook sa kanila sa ganyang type of business? Tito John, what do you think, Tito John? Sa gantong negosyo, makakatulong ba ang Facebook?
Kuya lang kami dito, ikaw lang ang tito dito.
Ako lang, sorry.
Kami mga
Jello lang.
Kuya John, I'm sorry Kuya John, kasi okay, sige. Akala ko magkaka-age tayo. Sige. Sa tingin mo, Kuya John, how can a business like this be promoted on Facebook or online?
Well, I can only answer now as a consumer, no? I believe if you create enough visibility with actual interaction with customers seen online, for example, a Facebook platform, then you will create curiosity out of the viewing public. And then there would be that urge to go there. So, how do I say it? If you have friends and friends of friends continuing to probably be posting things, for example, like restaurant that you've been there, you go there and you post good reviews and everything, it will have a compound effect on the visibility of the said restaurant. That I believe that is how a lot of other restaurants have gone online. We're about to start. You have to create a buzz and then make them go to that place. And then if and when your food is good, I'm sure the food is good, diba? So you can create a following, people would want to return. I believe it's all about again, as a consumer, no? It's all about visibility. If I keep on seeing things on my feed and they look interesting and there's interaction with people, and I would want to go there. Yun. That will be sort of call to action, yung going there, if you generate enough curiosity by having images and interaction online. Seryoso.
Thank you, Kuya John.
Ako, to add lang yun dun sa sinabi ni John. Tama yun. Kailangan talaga maging visible sa mga potential clients or existing clients yung products. So, like us, what we did is parang meron kaming yung mga, kunwari, nakabili ka na sa amin or nag-view ka sa sites namin, parang automatic, targeted ka na namin na bibigyan ka namin ng recurring ads or feeds na parang you would be reminded. Sometimes may mga friends ako na, bakit gano'n, nagbabrowse ako ng ESPN, may biglang lalabas na Essentials Daily. Diba? Or nagbe-browse lang ako ng Instagram, may nakikita akong na ads nyo. So, I think just what Kuya John and Kuya Robby said, the image should really be something na nakaka-entice sa customer. Kaya nga, yung kay Kuya Andrei na mga photos ng wild caught, pag makita mo talaga siya, talagang may entice ka talaga na na bumili. So, in fact, actually, si Kuya Andrei ang isa sa mga naging inspiration namin to start with Fish Daily. So,
Sa'yo din?
start namin siya eh.
Grabe, alam mo,
Yeah.
Andrei talaga, very inspirational.
Yeah.
Salamat.
Yeah. So, yun.
Interesting talaga. May question pala ako. Kasi I think, well, for John, Andrei, and Ivan, medyo parang full-time kayo, with your business, with the online business sa ngayon, medyo full-time yung. Pero si Robby kasi, I think you're still working with a corporate, di ba, with Cebuana Luwilier. So, how do you manage, ba yun? Kasi I'm sure iba sa atin they have a day job and then maybe they like to venture into doing an online business. How do you manage it?
I mean, when I was starting this, I was with a different company pa. So, I think that time I was just doing it on the side. However, when we saw the potential already, I actually stopped work for a while and focused. So, I also needed to do that. Medyo I took that jump. And it was a little bit of a leap of faith because diba, at that point I wouldn't have anything, diba? But parang I had enough for a short period of time to focus on it, build my team, and since Karton, especially at that point, wasn't enough yet to really provide, I had to go back to work, but already with a team in place that I think was highly capable of running it. So I would say my time would be halos 50-50. 50% would be my regular job. And then outside that, I could do it with Karton. But I had people already in place that I trust and were running Karton like it was their own business. So I think, having people you trust is quite key.
Okay. So medyo it's medyo rin siya, no? Hindi rin pala siya, it's not something that parang okay, bukas nga pagising ko gagawa ko ng sarili kong business. Parang hindi rin pala siya pwedeng something that you can just do parang instantly.
No, you really will put a lot of time behind it. You need to kind of prioritize and sacrifice and do what you think you should prioritize, right? So it's not as easy as people think. But people will see where you are now, but how you actually got there, it's not something overnight. Like it's 5 years in the making, and it was probably just the tail end of the 4th year where it was kind of picking up. But the first 3 years were quite difficult.
Actually, that's the funny thing eh. Parang people tend to see the harvest, pero the planting stage hindi nila nakikita. So, kumbaga parang yung journey, I think, nila Kuya Robby, nila Kuya Andrei, at saka Kuya John. Parang it's a process talaga na medyo challenging.
Parang minsan naisip mo parang ang sarap mag-put up ng sarili mong business, Parang when you see like the people, kayong mga guests natin, parang na-inspire ako, parang bukas gusto ko na magtayo ng sarili kong business, Parang ganun, it's pala talaga. Talagang you really have to put effort and you have to put the time, So, well, kasi ngayon yung pandemic, I guess people have more time, I guess, para mag-isip at gumawa ng business nila. Ano, Tito Jello?
Well, actually, meron akong gusto yung tanong. Okay, tayong lahat, mga Bostonian tayo, di ba? So, meron bang naitulong ang ating Buskolitan education? May naitulong ba ito sa atin? Sa inyo? Okay. Bago yan lahat, gusto ko lang batiin yung aking fan, si RCM sa. Kasi actually, fan ko na ito. Matagal ko ng fan ito. Kaya, papadalang kita ng fan sign, Ems. I love you and please continue to be a fan. Okay, so sorry again. Let's continue. Ano nga ba to? Yon, may naitulong ba ang Buskolitan education natin sa to go into this
Is that your Bini Pilipinas question, Tito?
Yes, it's a Miss Universe question.
Miss Universe.
Yes. Sino ba? Kuya Andrei and then maybe Kuya John after. Ano ba ang siguro what is the one thing na nakuha mo sa Don Bosco that has helped you in your business? Pero kung wala naman, okay lang. Hindi, sige. This is your first and last guesting here.
Yan kay Father Fabi, mamaya.
Oo nga, ganun. So, Andrei, please answer the question. Father Fabi, pakiano lang.
Napaisip siya.
Napaisip ako bigla. Kaya maganda yung sagot.
Natulungan ka ba ng Don Bosco? Yun ang tanong. Kung hindi naman okay lang, I mean, sige, okay lang.
I think I can think of a very specific example. I want to be honest. Pero what's more important, kahit anong school ka pa, lahat ng mga schools magagaling di ba? If you take it seriously. Pero I think what's most important, whether it be high school or college, what really I think trained my mindset is that what do you call this is the discipline. The discipline to be better of what you can, to be the best of what you can do. I think that will drive you to succeed in whatever aspect in life, no? Not only in business. I mean, everything will follow. Attitude muna. Attitude, and then your mindset, and then everything will follow. Because it will reflect in the product or in your ways, and it will reflect with your workers, your colleagues, your partners, and eventually, pag lahat yan, they're all aligned and they're all. It will give you the success, and it will just take effect on the product and on the eventual how your business would come out. I think that's the best thing I can think of when it comes to education. I hope I answered your question, Jello.
Actually, nire-rate namin di ba, kinukulit natin yung mga sagot natin nila, ng mga guests natin sa ano. So please make sure that that is okay, Andrei. Siguro John, ikaw, paano ka ba natulungan? Natulungan ka ba ng Don Bosco Education? Kung hindi naman, okay lang, no hard feelings. Ano bang na-pick up mo sa Don Bosco to help you with your business?
So kailangan maganda yung sagot para maganda yung grade, yung rating.
Hindi naman actually, pwede rin namang hindi. We will judge you, pare.
To answer your question, it will be how do I say this? The short answer is definitely, The long answer I'd have to say, because since you asked already, and this would probably be my only time to tell everybody, how Don Bosco has helped me. But really, from the time, not only sa business, it will definitely end in the business that startup that I'm doing. But it started off after high school. When you get into college, when people find out that you're from Don Bosco, there's an automatic expectation on technical expertise. And I would say that all of us have that because we graduated. And I guess use it to your advantage. I graduated interior design, and I would have to say it was a piece of cake for me kasi high school pa lang, we were doing orthographic drawings, isometric drawings and everything like that. So college was a breeze for me, because of what I've learned. After college, I started working for an architecture firm. I did not do interior design. I did architectural design. So everything that I learned from Don Bosco, I actually used. So after after working for an archi firm, I did a small 10 years ago, I set up a business. It was a design outfit. It's a design outfit that, to share lang sa mga viewers, no? It was also startup. We did retail design inside malls. So lahat ng stores na nakikita mo sa inside loob ng mall, kami yung gumagawa. No? Several companies, kunwari SM, may gagawin kang store outfit, we did that. And most definitely, Don Bosco helped. After nun, when I went to flying, I had to go flying kasi love ko yun eh. Yun yung dream ko before eh. So I had to stop the business for a while. Definitely, pagpasok mo sa flying, electronics, guys. So it helped a lot. So when the course required you to study from resistance to ampacity to electrical configuration ng systems, it was easy because we studied it nung high school. Parang review ko lang. So actually going into the flying career and being a pilot, I would have to say well-respected pag nalaman nilang galing Don Bosco. They always say, bakit alam mo to? Bakit alam mo yan? And then, pag nalaman nilang Don Bosco, kaya pala. So, medyo malaki lang yung ngiti ko, di ba? After, parang, okay. So, even after that, after flying, now you start up a business. The answer to your question also, how it helped sa akin starting up a business, it's the systematization of things. So, kunwari, pandemic, okay, wala tayong masyadong magawa, kailangan natin kumita, what kind of business do you want? Automatically, you're gonna systematize your thoughts. Ano ba ang kailangan ng tao ngayon? Ano ba ang pwede mong i-offer? You merge that together, and you have a list of things that you can provide. Service or product. Pag nakuha mo na yung product na gusto mo, na-narrow it down mo kung ano ba yung gusto mong core vision. So may product ka, beverage, di ba? Ano bang gusto mo sa beverage? Gusto ko ng something Filipino. So, kuha ka ng Filipino-produced products. Tapos, ano bang magugustuhan ng tao sa pandemic? E di, something very healthy. So, pupunta ka doon sa healthy beverage. Tapos, isipin mo ngayon, how you're gonna market it. Isipin mo yung demographic mo. Are you targeting young people? People who are past 60? Or people who are in their 30s? Or everyone? So, I guess sa Don Bosco, what we've learned is before you do anything, well, syempre, andun din yung bahala na minsan, di ba? Pero before you do anything, you systematize what you want to do. And then you analyze, and then ituloy mo lang yung gagawin. I guess yun yung long answer sa question mo, Tito Jello. How the
Thank you,
school
John.
Don Bosco helped us.
Thank you, John, for your answer. Maybe let's have Tito Robby also to answer. Has Don Bosco helped you in any way in your endeavors?
Akala ko silang dalawa lang. Lusot na kami.
Hindi, apat yan eh. Kasi actually lahat ng mga
Apat
guests,
pala kami
di ba?
dito.
Kuya Eric,
Pero-
lahat ng
pero
mga
ano,
guests, tinatanong natin yan.
May comment pala si John from Meet and Brew. Sabi niya, hindi lumabas kasi dito sa akin eh. So, Misterero guest daw tayo. Si Robby daw, Misterero guest. So, natunayan mo.
Misterero Alam mo,
Bumabawi si John.
si Meet and Brew Company is also available in Facebook at Kuya Eric and ito yung meron silang sandali Kuya Robby, bago ka magsalita. Gusto ko
Talk show host.
Hindi, kasi sa totoo lang, kasi si Kuya Eric pinadala niya ako ng steak from Meet and Brew. Pucha, finry ko lang sa nilagyan ko lang ng asin, nilagyan ko lang ng antang mo doon? Ng paminta. Tapos ginanon ko lang. Akala ko chef na ako. Sabi ko, pucha, kahit tanga kayang gawin to.
So wala sa nagluluto yan, nasa yan, nandun sa product talaga.
Yes.
Meet and Brew yan. Ayan.
Meet and Brew sa Facebook So, please support our friends and batchmates. And also, speaking of beef, pare, si Dave Masgardo has his Tapa King export bank drive sa Makati. So kung gusto niyo ng tapaking, doon na kayo pumunta sa Makati, kahit na taga Laguna kayo, pumunta kayo ng Makati para sa tapaking ni General Dave Masgardo.
Kung nakikrave kayo ng tapaking, kahit na meron kayo sa labas ng village nyo, dito kayo pumunta. Iba raw yung tapaking dito eh. Mas
tama. Actually, ako, ang balita ko, yung mga baka dyan, talagang inaalagaan ni Kuya Dave. Talagang, totoo daw ito ha. We have to confirm this with him, pero talagang inaalagaan niya talaga yung mga baka, kinakausap niya, bago niya katayin. So, thank you, Kuya Dave, Tapaking Export Bank. Okay, Sir Robby, bago tayo kay Kuya Ivan Kuya Robby, natulungan ka ba ng Don Bosco sa inyong ginagawa ngayon? Ano na-pick up mo?
I-plug ko lang since na-mention mo si Meet and Brew, yung wine ko, pinapartner nila dun sa steak nila. Yun yung
ikaw pala yun.
Ikaw
pala yun.
Yun yan.
Teka, bago natin, habang pina-plug mo yan, sige, Pakiulit-ulit yung yung sinasabi mo, Robby, dun sa iyong wine para naman sumasabay dito sa ating.
Yeah, so on the side meron din akong passion project. I made my own Instagram page. I'm selling wine. I import it from Spain. So nasa trial pa lang ako. I'm still fixing my lineup, but I already sell to direct customers and some friends like si Barney already bought for Meet and Brew. They partnered it with their gift packs, and a few of our batchmates have also bought. So it's I'm just about to launch it, so just something to look after, watch out for. It's focused on Spanish wines.
Congrats.
Okay. So totoo ba na ikaw mismo talaga ang umaapak ng mga ubas para maging totoo? It was something that was brought to my attention, kaya parang, is it true?
Sana.
Hindi pala. Okay. Sorry. So hindi pala. Okay. Sorry. So anyway, Robby. So to the question, sige. How was Don Bosco?
So I think I have the luxury of getting 15 minutes after John and Andrei. Medyo napaisip ako, di ba, ng konti. But long story short, it's definitely a yes. Share ko yung story na to, and maybe in a way how it has helped me to get to where I am. I think Don Bosco, di ba, pagdating natin third year, we go to different shops, right? And first year, second year, you get a flavor of the different shops, and you decide. Di ba? You decide, ano bang shop gusto ko sa pagpasok mo ng third year? And that has an implication to you kasi, di ba, all the way to college, kailangan medyo strategic. So, I'm not sure how you guys chose your shop, but specifically in my case, I had one specific reason for choosing machine shop. It was because takot ako gumamit ng mga equipment. And I felt na masusugatan ako or may injure ako. So it was a fear. And it was a real fear. So instead of me shying away from that, I said I will choose the shop na feeling ko siya yung pinaka-delikado. Kasi gusto ko ma-conquer yung fear ko. And that's, in all honesty, that's really how I chose machine shop. And I think that sort of mindset, even going to choosing my course in college, I chose MEM. I'm not the smartest kid on the block. That course is tough. But I'm like, sige, I want this kasi feeling ko robotics is the future. So let me do this. And same thing, like with my career, I shifted from a generally sales and marketing role, I shifted to digital. And I was also very, very scared with that shift. But I kind of go back to that point in my life where I said, I want to do the hardest thing, the one that I'm scared of, because I think I can do it. And I go back to that. That was one of my pivotal points in saying na, kaya ko to, takot ako dito, ito yung gagawin ko. So I think indirectly that mindset I bring now, medyo Miss Universe, but I swear it's the truth.
Panalo po. Ivan, mahirap yun.
Nahihirap ang competition ah.
Okay, so I guess si Ivan na lang, no? Ivan, narinig mo na yung sagot ng tatlo.
Yeah.
Please.
Pero bago yan, Tito Jello. Bago yan. Para naman may onting makapag-isip ng sagot si Kuya Ivan. Ano? So nagpapa-shoutout kasi si Philip Francisco. Sabi nga, shoutout naman daw dyan, Robby. Shoutout mo naman daw sila. Philip.
Hindi ko nakikita yung comments, hindi lumalabas agad eh.
Kasi hindi lumabas dun sa isa eh. So, I think meron din siyang business kasi, di ba?
So si Phil has the Healthy Project, which is plant-based type of food. Which we have a partnership also in Karton. So panalo yung tapa tsaka yung sisig personally with what I've tried. So if you guys are looking for plant-based alternatives, healthy project ni Phil.
Yon, Tapos
kaya pala,
ito papahabol. Si Nico pala, Pancake House. I think bagong bukas na yung kay Nico, no? Sa Pancake House sa Ayala Feliz. So, yun.
Ang dami pala
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Nico. At saka, Philip. Kaya pala parang si Philip, pag nakikita ko sa Facebook, parang super healthy na kasi plant-based pala.
Yeah. So, ayan. So, Ivan.
Pang matanda.
Ivan, I'm sorry. Kailangan namin itanong, natulungan ka ba ng Don Bosco sa role mo ngayon? Kasi kung hindi naman, okay lang.
Pero seryosohan na raw, sabi ni Julie.
Pero we will judge you forever. So, natulungan ka ba, Ivan?
Well, actually, yes. Andrei, like what Kuya Andrei said, Kuya John, and Kuya Robby, parang the discipline, being driven, and overcoming fear, those are the traits na every Bosconian has overcome during their lifespan. So, sa akin kasi, siguro, very common na tong phrase na to. I always strive for excellence kasi. Not just in business, but in everything. So, di ba, we're very familiar with the slogan. Slogan ba ang tawag doon? Sa Don Bosco na, you do your ordinary duties extraordinary well. So, that basically is something I carried after high school. College, grad school, tapos nag-work ako sa Petron, tapos with San Miguel, tapos when doing several businesses, parang I always strive to become better and better each day. So I think that is one thing na sasabi ko, besides being prayerful, na na I'm very grateful and thankful kay Don Bosco or sa pagpasok ko sa Don Bosco. And of course, syempre yung networks, yung mga kabatch natin, was very supportive during my business endeavors. Yan, si Andrei, napagtatanungan ko ng supplier yan, sila Belmore, sila Philip Francisco, and many more. I have easy access, and I'm happy naman and thankful na yung mga kabatch natin has been very supportive. So basically, that's what I'm thankful for.
Maraming salamat, Ivan. So, Kuya Eric, ano pang maidadagdag natin sa talakayan?
Siguro, another gusto ko lang din malam, baka pwede nyo i-share. I'm sure yung iba sa atin, how do you go about, like, medyo balik lang ako dun sa sa business. How do you go about, like, select, let's say for Robby, for Ivan, and for Andrei, how do you go about selecting your mga suppliers, I'm sure baka meron din tayong batchmates that have products that they'd like to sell. And so, meron ba kayo like criteria or procedure how to select your mga, syempre kayo, binemaintain nyo yung quality, di ba? Yan yung unang-una yung tinitingnan din, yung quality ng products. So meron ba kayong way how do you go about checking yung quality and accepting mga suppliers niya, no? Kuya Andrei, baka meron ka ma-share doon.
Yeah, in our case, we definitely kailangan talagang po magkaroon ng criteria for suppliers. No, number one, kailangan the supplier is in direct contact. Kung sa amin kasi sa seafood so technically as much as possible the supplier must be direct to the fisherman or direct to the source talaga. Second, we require them to follow certain health protocols that would make the product, of course, preserved. No, we need to see how they do it from the source up to delivery to us, to our factories. And then number three would be nandiyan yung mga seminars. No, we require some certain suppliers to be aware of the food safety. Dapat nag-attend sila ng food safety seminar para at least aware sila dun sa mga protocols from catch to us, no, during transit. So other than that, wala naman masyado. If they comply, if they're ang key pa rin is they're knowledgeable with the product that they're offering. Kasi for me, if you're not passionate about a certain product, hindi mo siya alagaan eh. So dun pa lang, usap pa lang sa supplier, you know na gusto niya yung ginagawa niya or he knows what he's doing. And he can deliver and be at par at the passion that you have of your own product. So yun lang yung mga tinitingnan namin sa suppliers.
Ikaw
Of
ano,
course,
Kuya
give
Ivan.
everybody a chance.
Kuya Ivan, ikaw, kasi sa'yo, hindi lang fish ang nagsusupply sa'yo, no? You have other products.
May meat ka, may meat.
Yeah. Actually, that's the very essence why Essentials Daily is composed of various product lines. Para nasa-sort namin kung ano yung mga efficiencies ng mga suppliers. Tapos, siyempre, kasama na doon yung targeted customers namin, kung ano yung mga preference sila, etc. Tapos, siguro just to add, kasi same din kami ni Kuya Andrei. We see to it na the suppliers are really at par dun sa quality na gusto namin ibigay sa mga customers. And syempre, on our end, we establish our own quality control. Actually siguro, na-instill ko yun dahil sa IE, importante yung quality control. And for any food naman siguro, it's important na kailangan very strict sa quality control. Kasi syempre, pag binenta mo yan, kakainin niya ng tao eh. So, hindi ka pwedeng magkaroon ng big chunk of error when you sell these products. So, it's really important that the quality is very much preserved and very much protected.
Tito Jello, meron ka na bang isa-supply sa ating mga guest na product?
Iniisip ko pa nga kaya parang actually the reason why we brought them together is para talagang mag-collaborate sila sa kanilang mga businesses.
Okay, so meron pa ba tayo I think we've more or less na-cover naman din natin. I think marami naman tayo na-discuss about how to start up a business and ano ba yung challenges, meron ka pa ba, pati yung ating Miss Universe question. So, Tito Jello, pumasa ba sa'yo yung mga sagot ng ating mga guests?
We will have to evaluate against all the other answers, no? Pero siguro if they have something lang to promote and to for the Christmas season, baka meron kayong John or Robby. Do you have anything else na
Sige,
ikaw,
Robby.
John, meron?
Kuya
sorry.
Kapitan, ikaw muna, Kapitan.
Yeah, so for the Christmas season, CitrusC will be having packages for the Christmas. So how do I say this? Kasi inaayos pa lang namin, no? Medyo late on the run, but we've had several labels done for clients, custom-made labels, so that you don't have to write anything anymore. We print it for you. And just to plug, we're using Mason Digital Printing for our print stuff. This is from Boss Dave Riscardo. So one of his businesses also.
Bata mo ako.
Bata tayo niyang
Yeah.
boss natin. Yes.
Bata tayo. Yun ang boss ko, and we have been printing for them for the longest time. So we have custom-made labels for our products. And if you need anything for the Christmas season, healthy drinks to give to your friends, family, and loved ones, you can just contact CitrusC.ph@gmail.com or the number stated below. That's my personal number, so I can get in touch with you personally.
Okay, ladies, please take note. Personal number. Okay, anyway, next.
May free picture ba yan?
May free dedication kay Kapitan yan, ha? Okay. Anyway, Sir Robby, do you have anything to announce?
Yeah, I think first is to our batchmates, the ones who are watching, if you are interested to partner with me and Karton, please send me a message on Facebook. You can also message here right now. I'll be more than happy to entertain. Some have reached out. Some I know there are some that I haven't been able to finalize yet. But please do get in touch with me, Kapitan Ivan. I'll be getting in touch with you also real soon. So I think that's my first message. I'll be more than happy to take your products on board the platform. And for those looking for gifts, we have a lot of products you can choose from different price points, and from 100 pesos to all the way to 2,000 pesos. And what's great is you get to support small businesses. So please, if you want to support small businesses, take a look at the products in Karton. And last is, if you're looking for wine, check out my Instagram, FKN Great Wine. Freaking great wine. So,
Freaking
Yeah.
Actually, yun talaga yung naisip ko.
Lusot ba?
Si Kuya Eric ang nagsabi si Kuya Eric ang nagsabi ng ibang Pero ako talaga sabi ko, it's freaking great wine, pa.
Freaking.
Di ba? So, Karton.ph, hindi kasi naka-flash yung Karton.ph sa baba.
Pala, sorry. Pa-flash natin.
Kuya Eric, nakakahiya sa ating
Thank you.
Nakakadami na kasi ako ng Latita Sangria na meron tayong pag-giveaway niyan, ha?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so sorry, but is that part of the freaking great wine lineup?
It's
freaking great
part
wine.
of it. It is a freaking great sangria.
I know it's alam mo, sa label pala, pero anyway, so it's FKN, that's freaking great wine. Karton.ph. Okay, so okay, sige. Sino bang next? Kuya Ivan?
Yeah. So far this December, we have an ongoing promo. Bukod sa 12/12, it will extend until the 14th. So we give free shipping for all the purchases that you would do under Fish Daily. Under Essentials Daily pala. So under Essentials Daily, we have Fish Daily, Meat Daily, Harvest Daily. Tapos plug ko na rin yung bago naming line, which I think will suit Karton.ph, yung authentic Filipino favorites namin. So these are classic and sikat na mga cuisines. Hindi cuisines, pero mga condiments sa bawat provinces dito sa Philippines. So we already started with the garlic line. We have the chili garlic and the original garlic chunks. Tapos nung December 8, we just launched our own Ilonggo line. These are unique Ilonggo specialties. Ginamos, batuan powder, you have alige and sinama. Tapos sa January, we'll be launching our third authentic Filipino favorites. These are the Cebuano favorites naman. So watch out for that. Pero for December, we have some things to offer. Yeah, free shipping and some additional food products we give for free. So just check out essentialsdaily.shop. Sa Lazada and Shopee, we only sell yung authentic Filipino favorites namin. We don't sell yung mga food products namin there. So just to be clear, kasi baka mamaya you guys will be looking for yung mga fish or meat namin sa Shopee, Lazada. So pang ano lang siya, kung authentic Filipino favorites. And soon, Karton.ph.
Yeah.
Yan naman. Okay.
Okay.
Kuya Andrei.
Yeah. In Wildcaught naman, we recently launched our Christmas packages. You might want to check them out. So if you want to give gifts that are unique, beautifully packaged, I must say, and very healthy for this Christmas, kindly visit our page, or you can go through you can order via Metromart. And you can choose from different price points, from 500, I think, and up to 5,000 or 6,000 pesos. You can customize the gift packs based on what seafood you want to give out. And so far, we've been excited. We've been giving out a lot of packages. Even corporate accounts have been ordering. So maybe it's not too late. If you're looking for gifts for your family and friends, just visit us on Instagram or FB also, Wildcaught.ph. Yun lang.
Okay, thank you very much. Our guests today, Kuya Eric, do you have anything else to add?
Actually, wala na, no? So that's gonna be our episode. Of course, actually, I have actually a certificate of appreciation to our guest. Unfortunately, I can't open the file. So let me just say that we very much appreciate your guesting for our episode tonight. So I'll just send you the certificate of appreciation. And yun nga, thank you very much. I think marami tayong na pick up with from starting up a business and then up to yung ngayon, yung pandemic, and as well as yun nga. Ako, ang na-pick up ko dito yung sourcing na how supporting yung batchmates natin, itong 4 businesses na nandito ngayon, also is basically supporting yung mga local sources natin dito sa Pilipinas. So it's very, very, very much na talagang okay yung what we're doing, yung advocacy natin with supporting our local products. So again, ito ako, thank you very much.
One more, if there's anything that you will be giving this Christmas season, think support local, support your batchmates, okay?
Yes.
Ang dami nating mga batchmates and ang dami din nating mga schoolmates na hindi natin ka-batch, but they also have their own businesses. Let's support them and let's spread cheer and love this Christmas season. Tama, Kuya Eric?
Tama. Pero bago yan, dahil naalala ko lang pala, meron tayong we have courtesy of Karton.ph, courtesy of Robby, meron tayong mga giveaways. So although I think medyo, I probably will just give it out on our next episodes. No? So Robby's giving out 3 sets of coffee with honey and 3 sets of Latita Sangria. So next episode natin i-raffle out yon. And from CitrusC Kitchen, si Robert Pereja would also be raffling or giving out 3 duo pack of lemon, garlic, and calamansi garlic na sardines, I think. So we'll just next episodes we'll raffle it out during our next episode. So abangan niyo po yon, susundan niyo next episode, manood ulit kayo, and we'll raffle out those items for you. So okay. Ito Jello, so I guess
very much.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, everybody, and
Thank you, guys.
Thank you, guys.
Salamat.
Salamat, batchmates.
Merry Christmas in
Ingat
advance.
palagi.
Thank you very much.
Merry
Thank you.
Christmas.
Ingat.
Merry Christmas.
Bye. Thank you. Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas.
Bye.
Merry Christmas.